Boxing King Media in association with the Riyadh season with me, Johnny Nelson. Johnny, there's a hell of a queue building up. There's demand for you tonight.
You are harassing anybody at interview. Say, yo, come on, you're like the schoolyard bully, man. But they listen to you, so I'll give you that.
It's a hustle. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. What an event, you know, Guildhall here in London. I've driven past this building many times before. I never knew what it was, and it's an amazing place, an amazing venue. And Riyadh season have opened the eyes to what's happening here, what can happen here in London.
Johnny, the biggest kind of story point over the last 24 hours is where is Don Charles? You know, some reports surfaced on social media yesterday that he was no longer part of the team. I think there was some clarification from the other side that he was not well, and Daniel Dubois' answer today suggests he didn't 100% clarify if he was going to be part of the corner or not. What can you tell us? What have you heard?
Spoke to Spencer Fearon earlier on. He said he got a solicitor's letter from Don Charles' solicitor, from Stanley Dubois' solicitor, in regards to his comments on him. And Spencer says there's a lot more going on than what you think. The reason why I said that, and a lot more will come to light. He's not hiding the facts. You know, he's going to embarrass people to say, you want to send me a solicitor letter? Let's talk in court. Then you'll realise why I'm saying these things. There's nothing wrong with Don Charles. You know, Don Charles, he's got a cold. Don Charles is staying out of the way for obvious reasons. It's not convenient at this time because obviously he don't want to get his boy to get sick. But he'll be here Saturday night, and I feel for him. But
he will be there Saturday night.
I do believe he'll be there Saturday night. I think what is said and what's rumoured and what is fact are three different things. I expect to see Don there Saturday night. Don has put all the work in. I went to training camp a couple of weeks ago, you know, and I saw Don there, and they have an amazing relationship. Him and Daniel. The distraction of what's blown up today and the rumours, that they've got to keep Daniel away from that. Don't get him dragged into that. I think that's between Daniel's dad and Spencer. And Spencer, when his mouth runs off, it runs off, man. So now people are asking questions. What's all that about? I suppose it'll all come out in the wash eventually.
I mean, you mentioned it and alluded to it just there, but the distraction, you know, since yesterday and now until we see Don Charles in the corner, how much of the impact will that have on Daniel's mindset?
Well, if I'm honest, all the hard work, all the hard physical work has been done. This week is about the mental work. So I was surprised at the beginning of the week not to see Don, because I understood, you know, this week how Brendan would work. He's sitting on your shoulder, he's with you 24/7. He's got to talk to you in your ear to make you believe and remember all the things you've done and have that confidence and not let it slip. You know, and Don's very good at getting into the mind of his fighters, and that's what he's doing with what he did with Daniel. Because he's ill and he's away from him this week, that could be a problem. So now Daniel's left to his own devices. He's tried to be jovial, he's tried to be smart, he's tried to be sharp sharp when he's up there. He's good with the one-word answers, but don't back and forth play tennis, because he'll be found wanting. And so I think it's not exactly how Don would want it to be, but he's ill. What can you do about it?
Some comments Spencer Fearon made yesterday about his dad being involved in black magic and how he's trying to influence black magic into this particular fight. Have you ever heard of such a thing before? Does this thing exist in boxing?
I'm quite sure it exists in the world, but if it works, if you believe in it, you believe in it. You've got two black men fighting each other. So it's not one, you know, black magic favours one over the other. This is about two guys that have trained the hardest to the best of their ability. You know, and Spencer has got everybody talking because of what he said about Stanley Dubois. And everybody's thinking, what is all that about? Oh, it must be right. There must have been something happening in camp. I think that's a personal issue between them two. And I think Spencer's willing to make it public, especially, you know, telling me, look, I got a solicitor's letter today. What is he doing? You know, I'll expose him. I'll expose all that stuff. I don't know what it is. So Spencer's the one you ask, and maybe he's done that, so you ask him and he tells you. But I don't know how that's going to pan out.
While this is all going on, what's going through Joshua's head?
Anthony Joshua will think this is business as usual. 2016, when he saw him fight Klitschko, we thought, oh my God, 4 times now he'll have boxed at Wembley. You know, he's the one that's done it the most out of anybody. We're talking about big stadiums. 70,000, 80,000 on the undercard of Carl Froch. You know, so Anthony Joshua's been there. He's a mature heavyweight now. He's 35 years old next. Daniel Dubois is a young pup of a heavyweight. So he's the one that's got to go through all the things Anthony Joshua has been through. He's the one that has to take all the critique, all the abuse, and everything like that, like Anthony Joshua did, to get to the place where he is today. He's just matured. He's just grown up, and that's why I see a more matured, calmer version of Anthony Joshua. You know, that's a major thing. He's just grown up.
There's some rumours circulating that Eddie Hearn, Ben Shalom, someone you work with, clashed backstage, and I'm not sure what clashed backstage. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but do you hear anything?
I've not heard anything, but if you're going to take Eddie on, anybody's taking Eddie on with the tongue. Eddie's going to win, so I don't think it was a clash. If that was the case, but they're rumours, aren't they? I don't know anything about that, but Eddie's too sharp and too smart for everybody in this game to get into a verbal with him.
Final one. Prediction for Saturday night.
It's not changed. I don't get drifted away with all the waves of the public. My opinion will always stay the same. I think Anthony Joshua wins. I'll be surprised if it goes past the halfway mark. But I think it'll be an amazing fight. I had a dream, and Daniel Dubois hit Anthony Joshua, staggered him, hit him again. The referee jumped in. I woke up when the referee jumped in. So I'm not saying the referee stopped it, but I'm saying that Daniel Dubois hit Anthony Joshua. But I still believe Anthony Joshua walks away, victorious.
John Nelson, always a pleasure. See you tomorrow.
I'm coming to your restaurant tomorrow night. Free food.